I was literally zipped up and ready to go. Backpack by the door, passport in hand. And then, ding, a text from my sister. Call me ASAP. It's Dad. You know when you get a message like that, your stomach just drops? My flight to Lisbon was in 9 hours. I'd been planning that trip for months. It was going to be my first solo adventure in years, and I'd lined everything up perfectly. The Airbnb was non-refundable. I'd booked these tiny off-the-map tours, even prepaid a cooking class I was so excited about. But in that one moment, all of it just dissolved. Because when I called my sister, she told me Dad was in the hospital. Heart issue. Not life-threatening, but serious enough. And I just knew I had to be there. No question. Because my brain switched into damage control mode. Flights, accommodations, excursions, travel sim, all non-refundable. I was about to lose thousands of dollars on a trip I couldn't take. And here's the wild part. I almost didn't get travel insurance at all. I remember hovering over that little checkbox at the end of the booking page, thinking, hey, I'm healthy, I'll be fine. But something in me said, nope, just in case. So I searched around and found the site, auras.insure. It was super simple. Just a few clicks, decent price, and boom, done. Didn't think I'd ever need it. But now, with everything falling apart, that tiny decision felt like the smartest thing I'd done in a long time. I filed a claim while sitting in the ER waiting room with my dad. Honestly, I expected it to be a pain. Insurance companies are notorious, right? But this one wasn't like that. No complicated hoops. No talking to 5 different people. I uploaded my documents, explained the situation, and that was pretty much it. Within a week, I had most of my money back. Airbnb refund. Flights. Even some of the pre-booked stuff. I didn't lose it all. Which was such a relief. Because at the time, the last thing I needed was financial stress on top of everything else. The truth is, I almost felt guilty for being so relieved about the money. Like, here I was with my dad in a hospital bed, and I'm thinking about my trip, but it wasn't really about the trip anymore. It was about knowing I didn't have to choose between showing up for my family and wrecking my savings. That's what hit me. I think people imagine travel insurance is just for lost bags and emergency evacuations from the jungle. But sometimes it's for moments closer to home. The ones you don't see coming. And now every time someone tells me they're planning a trip, I'm like, look, you do you. But for real, just get the insurance. And yeah, I point them to Auras. You can Google it, or I'll stick the link in the description. I don't work for them or anything, obviously, but they had my back when I really needed it. And not in that fake, corporate we're here for you kind of way. In the real way. The human way. So, yeah, trip to Lisbon? Didn't happen, but being there for my dad when he needed me, that did. And I didn't have to pay for that choice with my wallet. That little checkbox? Best click I ever made. Still, after I hung up, I sat there on the floor next to my backpack, frozen.